we want to take some existing products that you are probably already using and share their most exciting enhancement that they have in the last year. And so what we did was we actually went to all of the exhibitors in the exhibit hall, and we asked them to nominate some new feature that they have that they think is really cool and differentiates their product. We evaluated those by the panel, and we selected the winners based on first the usefulness of the enhancement, then sort of the freshness of the idea, and lastly, how easy was it to use. So let me take you through some of these. The first one, I really have to tell you, I've had a lot of fun. If you're in the exhibit hall, you should go have some fun with this. This is Monster Studios. And this is sort of a genius idea. What it's saying is, how cool is it if when you posted a job, that you didn't just have the text that sort of said how good a job was and why someone would want to apply to it, but you actually had a video that your recruiter could record themselves and talk about that job. And in fact, they could even import another video into that video showing what the work site that employee might be going to would look like. And hey, you know what else? They could have a teleprompter that they had going on their phone, so as they're talking into their phone and recording this video, they're actually reading off of a teleprompter. And oh yeah, they can import your logo and put it somewhere in that graphic. And not only that, they can add captions and do all sorts of other fun things. So let's take a look at the Monster Studios product. That would be the cue.
Hey everyone, I'm excited to share a preview of Monster Studios. It's our new mobile app that enables recruiters to easily record videos and attach them to Monster job listings. You can record literally anywhere, like on a lake and on a jet ski. Here's a sneak peek.
So you decide you want it to be one person or two persons. You set yourself up, you have your script. You can put in multiple scripts that you can choose from. You can edit the length of the video. Add other images like your logo, also videos like we talked about. And there it is, coming out in November 2018. So the second product I wanted to talk to you about is on the other side of the house. Can we go back one slide? Career Builder feels that the more candidates enjoy using their tool, the more likely they'll drive more candidates to look at your job postings. And so they thought they'd use a little bit of virtual reality, and wouldn't it be great, they felt, and we can advance now, not the slide though yet, not the video, if you could actually maybe figure out where the most jobs are, even just by walking around your neighborhood. So let's take a look at this video.
With Career Builder's mobile app, a world of jobs comes to you. Just hold up your phone to use augmented reality to see job postings in your immediate surroundings. Add filters such as job titles, salary, or distance to narrow your search and only see the most relevant postings. Or you can use the 2D map for a wider search. Plus, you can go the more traditional route using basic keyword searching or sign up for us to recommend jobs to you. No matter which you prefer, you can see the complete details of a job posting with one click. When you're ready to apply, simply select a resume you've saved to your Career Builder account. Don't have one? No problem. Generate a resume from scratch in a matter of minutes using our Resume Builder. This proprietary resume builder even uses smart technology to autocomplete key sections of the resume with common phrases employers are looking for. You can also save this resume to use and apply to other jobs later. Then just hit apply and you're done. With Career Builder's mobile app, your next job is right in front of you.
So the next product we wanted to highlight is, I talked before about assessments. And the concept of gamification is out there a lot, right? The more fun you make things to do, the more chances people will actually want to do them. So wouldn't it be great if you made your assessments fun to do using gamification? In fact, what if you almost were able to get applicants to sort of come to your site primarily because they want to play these fun games, and then based on the results of those games, you were able to see who would be good for what type of job, and then you could serve those jobs up to them using a chatbot like we talked about or some other means. So TrueUp has an opportunity there where they have a whole bunch of different games that they can have people use. You can blast these games out by email. You can share them on social media. You can put them in your job postings. You can reach out to thousands of people and have all of these people sort of thinking they're just playing a game when in fact they're trying to, they're helping you figure out whether they'd be a good fit for a particular job. And then they will give you the results back. They'll rank them for you so that you could see who are the people that you do want to reach out to and offer positions to as well. So really kind of a very interesting process. All right, if you're competing right now in New York, you've heard about the new sexual harassment training requirement. And by the way, if you're not in New York, sorry, it's going to come to a town near you pretty soon. So Essium has a platform that they've put together that allows you to actually create online training programs for your employees that will help you be able to deliver this training that is now required in a particular municipality. So what they basically do is they give you a platform and then the training will take place by the worker. So let's take a look at the video that describes this system.
Any training and policy content can be quickly sent to the worker for review and sign-off. The worker logs in and opens the training video, which then must be watched in its entirety. The interactive quiz provides immediate feedback as questions are answered. Live chat is only a button click away and can broadcast over text message or email. Points of contact can be dynamically added, and all content is always available even after being completed. As a final step, the acknowledgement automatically timestamps as each item is completed and the worker signs off as a final confirmation.
It's a pretty efficient way to deliver training for your field staff. The next product I want to talk about is continuous checks. So we all know about background checks, but there's sort of a problem with the background check because the background check is only as good as the minute that you run the check, right? And if you get a result on someone and the next day they're arrested, do you know about that? No, you don't know about that. And so Checker has come up with a product they call Continuous Check. And what that allows you to do is to actually sign people up who you run the initial background checks through a listening program where they will actually go out to courthouses and be monitoring for those people to see if anything came up that would have affected their record. They then serve that up to you, and you make the decision as to whether that changes your decision on hiring and putting that person out to work. Kind of a simple but an interesting idea that they've brought out to the market. All right, so we've talked about a bunch of stuff. We haven't talked too much about mobile today, but everything is all about mobile, right? I mean, if you think about it, 5 years ago, who would have thought that we'd be walking around the streets looking at our phones all of the time, right? Almost getting run over because we're looking at our phones, doing everything on your phones. And so TempWorks has come up with a product that allows them to do much of what used to have to have been done on the web directly on the phone. So let's take a look at what their features provide.
At TempWorks Software, we enhanced our mobile solutions to deliver the first native mobile app for employee engagement in the staffing industry. Whether your temporary employees are at home or on the go, TempWorks Buzz will connect them to real-time information they need from your staffing agency. With our geofencing and facial recognition attendance system, Buzz will revolutionize your time and attendance process by enabling employees to easily punch in and out at the job site. Buzz also gives your employees quick access to check messages, review assignment information like the worksite address, shift hours and dress code, view paychecks, and search for open positions directly from their smartphone. Employees can also view staffing agency branch information and connect with your staff via live chat. TempWorks Buzz will help enhance your employee relationships while delivering your employees convenient access to the information they need to succeed.
So it seems like Buzz is the word that everybody's using. JobDiva also has a Buzz product, Diva Buzz, and what they're sort of talking about is, wouldn't it be good to be able to communicate with your employees via text? And there are a bunch of text standalone products that are out on the marketplace, but what JobDiva's point is wouldn't it be good if it was integrated into your package so that when you sent texts out, you could record that in your system automatically. You didn't need any sort of an interface. You could then go back and look at an employee's record and know that you texted to them. You could text to one person. You could text a whole bunch of people in your system. So let's take a look at JobDiva Diva Buzz.
Here we are at JobDiva's 12th annual user conference. Earlier this afternoon, we debuted Diva Buzz to a resounding excitement of our client base, continually innovating and creating value for its clients. JobDiva is proud to showcase Diva Buzz at this year's ASA Staffing World Tech Park. Diva Buzz is JobDiva's new native texting solution, built and designed by JobDiva for JobDiva clients. As providers of a holistic solution, at JobDiva we wanted to make sure that our clients had a texting service that was made for results-driven staffing professionals. With Diva Buzz, you can engage candidates and contacts on the go in JobDiva's native environment. JobDiva is committed to providing solutions that predict future transformations in staffing, ensuring our clients' success. Diva Buzz offers a whole new level of candidate experience, and in a market where candidate care is now a defining factor, that's huge! With JobDiva, tomorrow's solutions empower you today.
And we'll go from texting to back office. So Akin Cloud has said that there are many companies out there, ADP for one, that will do payroll processing for a staffing firm if they want. There's a bit of a challenge, though, because you need to get the information out of your system and into the ADP system or any of these other products. So Akin has actually come out with an integrated product, an integrated back office service where you would take your data, all the timesheet data, flow it into this separate portal that they have created called Akin Cloud. No, I'm sorry, well, you'll see the name in a second. I've now forgotten it. AccuPay, maybe. And they will prepare the payroll for you as a service. So let's take a look at that product.
Introducing AccuPay, Akin Cloud's game-changing integrated payroll system. AccuPay empowers your team to run payroll with confidence. Benefits include unlimited payroll runs, W-2 and 1099 processing, tax filing and reporting, general ledger tracking, direct deposit and pay cards, trusted ACA compliance tools and reporting, new hire reporting, dedicated support, and much more. Akin Cloud, the industry's most powerful enterprise operating system for staffing and recruiting agencies, offers a powerful applicant tracking system, customer relationship management, inter-office collaboration tools, a full suite of human resources management, time expense management and invoicing, reporting and analytics, and now AccuPay. To learn more about Akin Cloud, the only true end-to-end solution for staffing and recruiting, please contact the Akin team today at 866-590-6695 or email us at success@akincloud.com.
Okay, the last thing I wanted to share with you is something that I just found out about this year, and it's not a technology. It's a way to pay for the technology. And if you're like me, if the government wants to give you money for something, I sure would like to take advantage of that. So I'd like to introduce you to a concept called the R&D tax credit. I don't know how many people know about that. You know about the WOTC tax credit, right? Where you get actually, based on people that you put out in certain categories, you get a dollar for dollar credit against any tax that's owed. Well, the R&D credit works exactly the same way. So you might say, well, I don't have all sorts of developers and stuff, so am I really going to benefit from the R&D tax credit? In fact, it's a very broad qualification segment. So certainly, if you had developers working in your office who are creating software for you, you can take their salaries, you bunch it all together, and you get a percentage of their salaries back as a tax credit. But you know what else? If you're using outside vendors, but you have a team of workers in your office who might be strategizing once a week or once a month on how the new software that you're implementing is going to work, or maybe they're putting specifications together for you to go out with an RFP to then find a particular software to do something like we were talking today. Or you have a group of people who meet regularly. We have a team that meets once a week. We spend an hour where we go through all of our different projects and we see how we're coming along with some of our outside vendors as well as our internal people. All of those hours that are spent on that are in fact eligible for the tax credit. A lot of states offer it. Everybody in green is a state that offers the credit. And I'll give you a sense of what it did for me. So we went back to 2014 and restated our tax returns. And we're going to do that for every year going forward. 2014 was probably the lowest year because we did the least amount of technology back then. I got a check the other day, a refund of $42,000 from the government for the work that I had done back in 2014. So if you figure every single year that you're going to get some money back, and for us it's going to increase each year because we're putting more money behind technology, that's a really nice little gift that they're giving you, promoting the concept of getting into technology and helping your business. And I think that's a really good summary section for our whole section today, which is that we could continue to do business the way we've done it historically, and our businesses will probably continue, but pieces of it will be chipped away. They'll be chipped away because we won't be as efficient and our pricing won't be able to be as good as some of our competitors. They'll be chipped away because we won't have some features that some of our clients want to see or that employees want to see. It'll be chipped away just because overall it'll become more and more difficult to find people to use the processes that we used to do. Millennials are just not used to doing some of the stuff that we used to have people do. And so if we adopt technology, if instead of being worried about it, we start putting our feet in the water and taking a step forward and figuring out which is the best way we should try it a little bit, try something else, I think you'll all see that in the end we'll be much better competitors and we'll be sort of faced for the future.